You want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is Shino Ayo Oyinlola, and I'm trying to let you know that ABN TV do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to ABN TV Direct. Call on us now, 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening, and you're most welcome. Well, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. So good to know that you're here. Now, like I would always say, it's a family program and we all are involved together. My aim is to make sure that the issue of domestic violence is reduced as much as possible in the society. Now, the reality of the matter is we hear the breaking news. Someone has killed someone, someone has maimed someone. But there are other issues that happen before the main story. Those are the issues I like to talk about. Now, for you, your concern is not just to listen. I know we're enjoying ourselves, but we also need to talk. You also need to speak out because there could be someone all the time listening and you may be helping a family. I will read to you very soon a note I got from someone tonight that heard the program yesterday. And for you to know what we discuss on this program is not just for the sake of discussion, but homes are being touched. Well, I hope your day has gone well. Mine has been very well. Like I would always say, every day is a good day. Just see it from the positive side, and you will find out there's always a reason to be happy. I needed to call someone to sit with you. I needed to call someone to listen. I needed to call someone to watch. Those of you on Facebook, please love, like, and share. Those of you on YouTube, do likewise. This is a family program. If you and I would keep quiet and would not say anything, some lives could be destroyed. Sadly, that is the truth. But if you and I would speak out, surely a lot of homes will be repaired and families will be very happy. This program has been brought to you by BSA Procurement and Logistics, your one-stop center for all your shipping requirements. Are you thinking of shipping anything down towards Christmas? This is the time to get with BSA Procurement and Logistics. Shipment is done from USA to Nigeria every Thursday. And they also ship from Nigeria to the US every Thursday. It takes within 7 to 10 business days for your goods to land. So those of you planning to sell stuff back at home, it is time for you to get in touch with BSA Procurement and Logistics. They definitely will not fail you, and your delivery will be good enough. Well, before I go into the topic of the matter, I am not alone tonight, and I promise to introduce my guest immediately after my break. But before we go on the break, we're still on the topic, jealousy. Is it born out of love or insecurity? Yes, jealousy could be good, jealousy could be bad, depending on who is looking and who is talking about it. We have an experience tonight from a lady. When we come from break, I will read the note she has sent, and myself and my guest will discuss it, and we'll be expecting you to do your calling in so that we all can have a warm show together. Finally, before the break, remember, life is worth a living. Whatever your relationship is, make sure it works. Do everything within your power to make it work. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to call others to step into it, let them step into it. Make sure it works. But if the way is no longer comfortable for both of you to work together, go your separate ways. You're better off living as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. Well, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. We'll go on a quick break now, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Dr. Gojuku Okoroafo and members of All Saints Anglican Church, Houston, Texas, cordially invite you to their 2022 Harvest of Joy Annual Harvest Thanksgiving Bazaar and Raffle Draw of 2022 Mercedes-Benz. It's a good thing to give thanks to our God. This is the time to give thanks to Almighty God. Join us on Sunday, 6th of November 2022, 10:30 a.m. at All Saints Anglican Church, 13403 Rain Road, Houston, Texas 77083. This event is going to be live coverage. Buy your raffle ticket for $20 and win 2022 Benz CLA 250. Call friends, family, and well-wishers to be part of this. Signed, Lady Judith Nwokore, Secretary, Affairs Committee, Sir Alex Charam, Chairman, Affairs Committee, and Sir Chidioke Ojiato, Announcer. Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need for weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. wetsblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Wets Blog for your next luxury event hall. Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices include green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Boston Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Dr. Gojuku Okoroafo and members of All Saints Anglican Church, Houston, Texas, cordially invite you to their 2022 Harvest of Joy Annual Harvest Thanksgiving Bazaar and Raffle Draw of 2022 Mercedes-Benz. It's a good thing to give thanks to our God. This is the time to give thanks to Almighty God. Join us on Sunday, 6th of November 2022, 10:30 a.m. at All Saints Anglican Church, 13403 Rain Road, Houston, Texas 77083. This event is going to be live coverage. Buy your raffle ticket for $20 and win 2022 Benz CLA 250. Call friends, family, and well-wishers to be part of this. Signed, Lady Judith Nwokore, Secretary, Affairs Committee, Sir Alex Charam, Chairman, Affairs Committee, and Sir Chidioke Ojiato, Announcer. Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall. Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices include green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurts includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037 through Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
Welcome back. All right, thank you for being here and thank you for being a part of the program. The issue of jealousy is in every heart, every female, every male. Of course, it has grades. Some overreact and some react just minimally. All right, how you react, I do not know. but it is a topic for discussion. Some have killed in the name of jealousy. Some have lost a lot of things in the name of jealousy. While some easily overlook, there are many things that some people will never be able to handle. How do you see it? Get ready. But like I said, I am not alone tonight. Tonight, I have beside me a very wonderful fellow that will be willing to discuss this matter with me. And of course, we will hear from his own point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Fashayin. Dr. Fashayin is a wonderful relationship expert who has good idea in all these things, particularly when it comes to jealousy. We'll be discussing it together tonight. Dr. Fashayin, you're most welcome to this program, and good to have you here. Before we go into the main topic, I'm going to ask you a very funny question for our audience. And now, say the truth. Have you ever been jealous?
Yes, very much.
Oh,
Very much.
It looks like it's something that is in every man. All right.
It's an innate, should I call it an attribute or whatever? But it's innate in us. It's natural. It's part of us.
But there's this question that is confusing. I want you to tell me the truth. Who has a tendency of exhibiting jealousy more? The male species or the female species?
In my opinion, I do not think that jealousy is gender specific. I think individuals are different. So a man could be more jealous, a woman could be, it could be either, I wouldn't say that a woman is more jealous than a man. And I wouldn't say that a man is more jealous than a woman. It all depends on, you see, there's so many factors that actually engender jealousy.
Yes.
It may be, there's so many things that will bring it on or that would make someone jealous. So if you're saying it may be the man, there might be other issues around it, why he's jealous. It may be the woman. So I wouldn't say it's a woman thing.
Okay.
Or if the man.
Let's go into it like this. All right. Okay. I have a main letter from someone I'm going to read to us very soon. All right. But let's go into it like this. All right. If a man, now think about it deeply. Who is likely to react more? A man that sees his wife being held by another man, or a woman that sees her husband holding the hands of another woman? Who is going to pain more?
Well, in my experience, a man is going to be more. It's going to be more. A man is going to react. A man is probably going to be more aggressive about this.
Okay.
The approach is going to be different.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. The truth, ladies and gentlemen, is that jealousy has done a lot of things, and sadly, a lot of people have been killed just because of jealousy. Now, I want all of us to listen to this mail that I received from Pat, and we would start our discussion immediately. Pat sent me a mail, and I would encourage us for any feedback that we have. Please send it back to eshman.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. eshman.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. Your feedback is extremely important to us. Now, here's what Pat said, and myself and Dr. Fashayin will go straight, start discussing it, and very soon I will be picking your calls. Dear Eshman, I have enjoyed all your episodes, and I must say you have tremendously changed a lot about me. Your topic on jealousy is of major interest to me. My husband suspects virtually every call I make, and many times I have to put my phone on speaker beside him. I know he eavesdrops on my conversations, and this is very disturbing to me. I am trying to confront him on this issue, but I know it will cause other issues. What should I do? Now, this is a mail sent by an innocent married woman. She's apparently not comfortable because every call she makes, it becomes a matter of suspect to the husband. And many times she has to put her phone on speaker just for the man to know that, okay, there are no strange conversations. Number one question, Dr. Fashion, is this a good life to live for her, at least?
I would not say that. It's probably not. But you know, as a couple, the question I would want to ask is there any antecedents that it's, you know, jealousy stems from pretty much insecurity. But there are other issues too.
Okay.
If you have something that you value so much and you wouldn't toy with it, you guide it jealously.
Okay, I agree with you.
You don't want anyone else to have it because it's all yours. But at the same time, that may be perceived as controlling.
Okay.
Some sort of behavior that's, if it gets too much, your partner will not find it funny. So in our situation, I feel like they need to have a conversation. What's making it probably, you know, men are less expressive than women. If he had seen something as a man, or there is something unclear to him about his wife's movements or whatever, the gentleman might just turn into some sort of jealousy. And he might start trading the wife, try checking what's going on or whatever. Or maybe the wife is just really gorgeous and he feels like, well, what I have is just too beautiful.
So,
and I just can't afford to lose this woman. So
do you blame the woman for being beautiful?
No, you can't blame her. So in this situation, they just need to have a conversation. Does the man need reassurance? Does he need reassurance? Does he need to, you know, a lot of the time too, insecurity.
Okay.
The sense of insecurity can actually lead to jealousy. If he feels insecure as a man, you know, he feels that, you know, like I said, this whole issue has to do, it's very relative. We cannot generalize. So we don't know their circumstances as a family or as a couple. But there are questions, there are general questions to be asked.
Dr. Fasani, I agree with you. There could be antecedents, some antecedents that we are not aware of. And that's the truth. We're only seeing the chapter 1 of the book. There could be up to 10 chapters. All right? However, is this a comfortable position for anybody to be at, where you can't even freely make a call? And this is my problem. Why do people force themselves to stay in relationships where it looks like you're in bondage or like you're in prison? I don't want to, part if you're listening, this is very touchy to me. Again, I wouldn't know what happened at the beginning, but from what I'm reading, this is not the right life. And I'm sure my viewers probably will share their opinions when it's time for them to call. My question is, how long should she bear this? I know you said they need to have a conversation. They probably would have had a conversation if it was a comfortable thing for them to do. Apparently, this has been going on for some time, and they've not had a conversation. Now, in a letter, she said, I am planning to confront him, but this will lead to other issues. Do you recommend she does the confrontation?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. That will probably lead to domestic violence issues. It probably, you know, it's just going to open a can of worms for the lady or for both of them. So in this situation, I would say they need to have another conversation. And after that, maybe the gentleman will need some sort of therapy.
Well, he lost his wife. Maybe that's why he's protected.
So, yes, because you don't know people's history. He's probably been, you don't know. Well, one of the things I'm talking about antecedents is if it's someone that had been in a relationship where he lost a partner to another, whatever,
another man,
or something like that, or some people have what they call separation anxiety, and that may contribute to it too, or maybe a feeling of low self-esteem can actually lead to that. So all of this can be addressed, by a very good therapist.
Doctor, I need to take you up on something.
Okay.
he loves his wife. Like you said, the wife is very beautiful. He doesn't want to lose her.
Exactly.
He may actually be expressing this out of love. Is it possible?
Pretty much.
So we can't judge the man.
No. No judgment zone here.
So does it make him right to be doing that?
No, it's not right. So this is what I'm saying.
You need to be somewhere, doctor. I need you to take a side.
Yes, I'm trying
Are you
to-
on the
I'm trying
lady's
to
side
balance-
or you're on the man's side?
Well, right now, I'm just trying to balance that viewpoint.
There is no demilitarized zone. There is no in between.
There is no judgment zone.
We're
here.
not judging.
Yes.
All right. I need to know if this man is doing the right thing, because sometimes when you're protecting what you love, you go all out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hear from you very soon, and Pat is listening for real. And I need you to please encourage or discourage whatever your opinion is acceptable. Like Dr. Fashion said, no judgment zone. We're not judging nobody. But then sometimes when I'm just playing the devil's advocate, by the way.
Exactly.
Sometimes when you have a precious thing, you know, some men almost want to go to work with their wives just to be sure that nobody talking to her. You understand? So is this man overkilling it? Is he overdoing it? Always wanting to know, hey, who are you talking to? Should men do that?
That sort of behavior can be considered as extreme. And when you're doing something that is considered extreme, then that's no longer normal. It's not within the normal.
Okay.
It's not within
Okay.
the normal
Okay.
limits that you would expect.
Okay.
And like I said, this jealousy of the thing can extend to, it can be overwhelming
Okay.
for the couple. Some people go as far as they're, sniffing around their partners, their unawares, some psychiatric issues, really.
Ooh,
Some
say,
mental health
no.
issues.
Say that again, doctor.
So
some men
don't
go
wanna-
as far as what?
Yeah, no, man.
Okay. Some women.
Some partner.
Okay, some
let's say
partners. Okay.
It could be a man. It could be a woman.
Yeah. So what do they do
Yeah.
again?
So they can go as far as like sniffing the partners.
Sniffing for
underwear,
what
Just because
exactly?
they're trying to figure out
Cigarettes?
what's going on.
Cigarettes?
Just sniffing their
So what are
underwear.
they trying to get?
Sniffing their underwear because they want to know where they have
it's
been, who
been
they've
around.
been with, and they've been around. It's
Wow.
just it's different levels. It's like a spectrum. Jealousy is like a spectrum. So you could be at the top of it, and you could be at the bottom of it. So if you're at the top of it, then that's extreme. So if it's someone is trying to like go with a wife to walk, someone's like doing all this stuff like monitoring the wife's calls. He wants to know every single individual that calls the wife. Then that's extreme.
Okay.
So like I said, and when it's like that, you don't want to. The best thing to do for a partner who is experiencing that, it's not for her or him or her to go ahead and confront the partner.
Okay.
All right?
I
You
agree.
don't want to confront, you want to have a conversation. And if conversation is not working, you want to try therapy.
I agree. Doctor, I am going to put you in a very tight corner. And most of my viewers, very soon
I'm
I'll be
already
opening I'll be opening the phone line soon. I'm going to put you in a very tight corner, and I want you to please be very plain with me. All right? Now, a man is suspecting that there are funny calls or funny text messages that the wife is having. Now, don't tell me have a conversation. Sometimes, if you ask the woman who is calling you in the middle of the night, she will say, oh, my cousin. So, expect that the truth will not come out. What do you think the man should do? And when I say man, it could go both ways. If he is really suspecting that something is coming into that phone that is unhealthy, how can he handle it? You don't want him to eavesdrop in this case. If he has the lady, she's most likely to tell a lie, right? How can he handle it when he's suspecting that there are strange calls, there are strange text messages, there are things that are coming at ungodly hours? What should he do?
You mean, you're talking about the man?
Well, the man, in this case, will address the woman
case.
later.
Okay. So the woman is the one receiving calls.
Yes, and
And the man is the one
shady
that's
calls.
suspicious.
Yes.
First of all, you you don't want to appear like you distrust your partner.
Good point.
That's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to make her feel like you don't trust her, but at the same time you have concerns.
Yes.
So how do you address these concerns that you have as a partner? You don't want to go about investigating her or getting a personal investigator or training her around. That would be extreme.
That's
that
a
would
no-no.
not make no sense at all.
Yes.
So
what is left?
that's the important thing. What's left to do?
Tell us.
The two of you talk.
She will lie. He will lie.
She will lie. He will lie.
Yeah.
Okay. In that situation, be more vigilant. But in the process,
exactly what this man is doing.
If it's more vigilant, you will be considered as a. I mean, you will be considered jealous, right? You'll be. It's really.
Okay.
I mean, this issue is
Okay.
I know it's difficult.
Do you think this man was being vigilant by eavesdropping, by trying to know who is calling and all those things?
You can keep checking all the time like that, because if you keep doing that as a man, you're just going to, I don't know, but naturally it's not going to end well.
Okay, doctor, you know what? I feel you're really in a tight corner. I am too.
I am.
If you ask me, I may not be able to answer.
It's not going to end well doing that.
And that is why we have to take it home to our viewers, all right? And wherever you're watching from, I need you to step in. Now, this is a difficult question. I cannot really answer it directly. I want to hear from you. The good doctor has tried. I am not fully convinced, all right? Now, when you are suspecting that your partner, you are good people watching me, okay? So I'm not addressing anybody in particular. But when you are suspecting that your partner is receiving some calls that are just suspicious, what will you do? Please, if you ask him or ask her, he or she is likely to say an untruthful thing. I would not encourage you to open a phone up and start searching. So here's the question tonight. What should you do in this case? And number two, don't forget the story of Pat, that the husband keeps eavesdropping, trying to know who she's talking with and things like that. She's still confused as per what to do. But you are the judge tonight. I need you to please call in and let us know how best to handle these two issues. All right. We're going to be opening up the phone lines very, very soon. However, before we do, may I quickly sound a note of warning. When you are in any realm of jealousy, most of the time, can you please walk away? Jealousy is such a terrible thing. It could lead to anger. Anger could lead to violence. Violence could kill. Do not, because of jealousy, kill anyone. In fact, and I'm sure you will agree, do not go physical with anyone in the name of jealousy. The worst you can do, let them go. If you're not comfortable, if you're not safe, if you feel that there is so many things going on that you do not understand, rather than going physical, let them go. However, like the good doctor has said repeatedly, I vote for conversation. You know, jaw is better than war. All right? If you can talk about it, talk about it. But rather than going physical when you're suspecting and trying to exhibit your jealousy nature, please let them go. The phone lines will be open tonight, but before the phone lines are open, we'll go on a very quick break. When we come back, we'll start picking your calls. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Of my life.
Welcome to Unique Beauty Palace, where you can find your beauty skincare products: whitening body lotion, whitening oil, glowing oil, serum, scrub, black soap, body wash, whitening and glowing supplements. We also have one-on-one discussion about your skin type. Check us out at Unique Beauty Palace, 12699A, Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open 9:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Close on Sundays. Telephone 713-548-7739 or 741-7080 or www.uniquebeautypalace.com. Unique Beauty Palace. Check us out today.
Of course, not everyone in the UK.
Grandpa,
Please,
please
give it to me.
give it to me.
I want to shuku shuku.
I want to shuku
Oh
shuku.
yeah, hug me, give me a hug. This is very shukuable. As it is now. I don't want to be grandpa. Your relative said it and I do. Did it really come from your heart for me to shuku you?
Yes, Grandpa.
Kneel down and say shuku me, sir.
Shuku me, sir.
I am going to shuku you.
Grandpa, what are you doing?
Who is this? How did you get here? What happened to you? Now your mama is really here. Look at the way you are looking. What is what?
How racists always say, oh, colonization was fine. It was business. Until they feel like they're being colonized. Then all of a sudden it's like, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done.
Olúwẹ̀rí máa gbó máa gbóòjò. Olúwẹ̀rí máa gbóòjò. I am sorry. I am very, very sorry. I didn't even know this thing is like this. But something is actually worrying you.
I mean, there is a part of me. There's a part of me that feels a little bad.
I told this one to go to her room. How did you get here?
Remember.
You didn't even talk.
Brexit. Specifically.
Yeah. Moving with you. Moving with you. I never knew you are. I didn't know you were even good more than I do. I'm very sorry.
Gbogbo aṣọ kọ́ ló ló ń lò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. You just see me and you think this is all that is to me. See, life is spiritual. When you see someone, don't just assume that that is all to them. Don't take people for granted. I know all these things. I know somebody can be back in Africa and be throwing arrows to them in America. I know that. I know they've deceived you that everything they've done. No. You will know that there are people and that there are people. I'm not angry. Believe you me, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. Now you are happy, right? And you are about, with your granddaughter. Look at you.
It is the devil's.
Oh no! Don't go there. Don't go there. The devil made you to come to your son's wife and then go to your granddaughter. You were going there.
There's nothing
I know, but if you had had your way with me, she would have been your next victim now.
Wallahi, I won't even touch her.
You won't even touch her. You will not dare to touch her. You won't. Baba, I'm not hungry. I'm not angry with you. But I'm glad that this has happened now. You're happy, right? Yes. You are. Okay, but you are happy to make me the sacrificial lamb. God punish you. Sorry, my darling. Don't mind your grandpa. I told you he was acting strange. And there are a lot of things that are happening, but...
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and it's time for us to start picking your calls. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. 336-456-3800. Myself and Dr. Fashion are here tonight, and we're discussing the issue of jealousy. When you are suspecting that your partner is having these strange calls or these strange chats, what will you do? How do you address it? Pat says her husband is always eavesdropping, always wanting to know who is calling. Do you think she's in a safe environment? How can that be handled? Ladies and gentlemen, the lines are now opened. Feel free to call it. Immediately we have a call. Good evening. This is Share Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening. This is Benga from New York.
Oh, Benga from New York. Thanks for calling. I remember you also called yesterday.
Yes, that's right. Yes, so I know time is short, so let me quickly hit the ground running. Yes, so,
yes.
I would say, I mean, as regards the you suspect someone being jealous, I would advise there is no way you can head forward unless you have a conversation. It's not going to end well unless you start a conversation. I mean, and you also have to choose time and place. It matters a lot too. You know,
Yes.
you can't just start a conversation in the heat of the moment.
That's right.
You're going to have to find a very, very good time. You know, you might have to maybe calm down, ease your thoughts, you know, maybe plan a proper outing, a date, whatever,
Yes.
date night. When you come back, when the mood is right, then you have this conversation. You let the person know exactly how you feel.
Yes.
What these conversations you've been listening to, you're having these suspicions. Why?
Yes.
Why did that mean? I don't like this, I don't like that.
Yes.
The time and place is what matters, but I think
Yes.
first things first, the conversation has
Yes.
to take place.
Yes.
You know, this is to be your best friend, your life partner, whatever
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Conversation can't be avoided.
Yes.
Time and place is the major factor. Then I'll talk about also the eavesdropping and all of that. I'm just going to give a very, very typical example that I've experienced about a couple really, really close to me.
Yes.
And in the privilege, you see the both sides of the story, the husband's side and the wife's side. I would say, just for part's sake, you know, I don't want you to think if there was no any antecedents that triggered some of these things, you don't have to feel you are the cause of this thing. I would say this particular couple I'm using as a reference, the husband has been a serial cheater. He's a serial cheater, and you know, these men, and it's not the first time, second time I'm seeing situations like this. When they know they've been outside, can't admit, they tend to start bullying their wives more because they know
what they are doing.
Yes, and they're trying to prevent themselves from being victims of what they are actually perpetrating. So a lot of the time, you know, like I said yesterday, it's a lot of the time stems from the person who is insecure. Like we said, the husband story we had yesterday, the husband he needs some sort of therapy, some sort of help to set himself. But the fact that I could let that situation get to the extreme of breaking the marriage. So a lot of the time when people are going to these extremes, you find the fault is from their own end.
From their own end. Wow.
Yes, another person.
Benga, this is one of the best words I've heard in a recent time. Thank you very much for that call. I will let the doctor respond to it. Benga, thank you so much, and I hope you call again tomorrow. Have a good night. Yes.
Thank you so much, Benga.
Yes. Why he said, I need you to say something about it. And I didn't look at it from that angle. That when a man is doing that, go and find out. That's what it's probably cheating. And so he feels that because I'm handling other women like this, I don't want another man to handle my wife like that. Do you think that's true?
Well, yeah, that can mess with your psychology. It can really mess with your psychology. So that's one of the reasons. Like I said, this is a multifaceted problem. If you're jealous, there's something.
Wow.
It doesn't mean that something is wrong with you, but if it's at the extreme.
Okay.
And then you're doing certain things that is considered extreme, then it will mean that there's something going on in your mind. You know, it's multifaceted. Wow. So, you know, like he said, rightly said, he actually touched on some points that are very much integral to these arguments. So the psychological aspect of it is there. And then that's just one of those things. So there's so many things that could be responsible for that.
Yes. While I'm not trying to generalize and saying that it's like that in every case, what Benga said is extremely truthful. In other words, someone that is running from something will want to see that same demon in the person close to him. For instance, if the man is doing the same thing and cheating, all right, you know, seriously, he would think every call coming to his wife's phone is also trying to cheat with his wife. So men, I need you to relax and don't let your wife think that, oh, you're trying to hide something from me. The phone lines are still open and we're still picking your calls. All right, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Please do call in, and particularly we need to advise Pat. Pat is listening tonight, and she still doesn't know how to get out of this issue where her husband keeps eavesdropping on her calls, and the man feels that, yeah, who was that? Who just called you? Now, doctor, back to you. Benga mentioned something that you also mentioned, but I really want to see how it will work. The first thing he said was, oh, they need to have a conversation. Remember, you also said it, and he said the time and place matters.
Yes.
Here, now, there was no time I would have referred Benga back. When he called yesterday, he actually said he lost his girlfriend to someone.
Benga.
This same Benga that called. The question I would have asked him is, the first time he suspected, and he asked the girl, are you dating this man? What do you think the girl would say? You will answer immediately after this call. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman.
Yeah, Felicia.
Felicia. Thank you, Felicia, for always calling into the show. I really appreciate you. Yes, go ahead, Felicia.
Like I said yesterday, jealousy is like a poison. You are drinking a poison, expecting somebody to die.
Mm-hmm.
What I can advise the woman to do is just to reassure the man. Because the man himself is a cheat. Like Yoruba, like an adage that say, "Oh, liluma mese, oh, lori apata."
What does that mean, though?
It means that is what he's been doing, and he's scared of such a thing happening to him. So it's just for the woman to reassure him. He can even, though no, it might not be confrontational, but to me, it can be we can confront him. See, maybe this is what you are doing. I am not doing that. And be rest assured, I'm going nowhere. Let him speak sense into the man. I don't know, honestly. And these are men that will use every possible means to block their phone so that the wife will not have access to it. Exactly. We use cursive, we can use fingerprint, leg, toe print, anything. But we are saying here that women, you were saying the other time that we should, our body, our this, our that, give your body to your, I don't know which one is of greater importance. Is it the body or property? If you can give your body, you are asking for your wife's body, and you can't let go of phone to have access to phone. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe you understand what I'm saying.
I do understand.
If you can give your body, why can't you let your phone, let your property, let every other thing?
Okay.
Which one is better? Which one is more important?
Okay.
So this man just needs to be talked to.
Okay. Now, before Dr. Fashayin will respond to what you've said, and this may not be Pat's own case directly, and before you go, Felicia, this again may not be Pat's own case. What if, like we've mentioned earlier on, what if Pat or any lady, as a matter of fact, has shown some exhibits or exhibited some behaviors, I beg your pardon, that is not making the husband not to trust her? Can that be the cause for all this? Is it possible? And if that's the cause,
Dr. Fashion said, maybe there are antecedents. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, it's probably.
So how do they stop this drama?
According to the mail that you read, which means there is no, I don't think there is any antecedent I don't know. According to what she just read, if there are antecedents there, maybe the woman will have said it in a mail or something. But going out of our way, putting her phone on speaker for the husband to, then I don't think there is any antecedent. But if there is, then she should talk to the husband, reassured again.
Okay.
Reassured that this thing might have happened before, but
it has
trust
stopped.
me, it won't happen again. Do you understand?
Okay. All right. Felicia, thank you very much. And have a good night. Hopefully you'll call tomorrow. All right.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Doctor, this issue of communication, Benga mentioned it, you mentioned it, and I was going to ask Benga, there was no time, when you confronted your girlfriend, the girlfriend he lost to a man, that are you dating, or is there anything between you and this man? What do you think will be the first response of the girl?
She would deny.
She would deny it.
Outrightly.
So, if you mentioned communication, and you're saying, hey, who has been calling you? What do you think the woman would say? She would deny.
Well, like he said, it depends on the context.
Okay. I would like to talk again. I'm sorry to cut you off, Doctor. We have yet another caller.
Absolutely.
And Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening.
Good evening, Eshman.
Yes. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Gift, and I'm calling from Houston.
Okay, Gift. Go ahead with your contribution. The doctor is listening to you.
Okay. For me, I just have brief contributions.
Yes.
First, trust issue is one major issue when it comes to anger issues. It's obvious that they don't trust each other.
Yes.
The husband doesn't trust the wife, and every marriage, every family setting should be built on trust. Because the truth is, you cannot follow a man or a woman everywhere you're going to. Like you rightly said, some men will feel like, oh my God, I wish I could carry my wife everywhere I'm going to. But the truth is that you can't be there.
You can't, yes.
So you have to trust that whether I'm there, even if I'm not there, my woman would always be dedicated to me. In Pat's case, the husband obviously there might have been antecedents, but he obviously does not trust his wife. And that is why he's taking the extra mile of following her up. Now, however, one question comes to play here. At what point does this become obsession?
Okay.
When do I become obsessed about my wife, about following every of her calls, about following every of her moves, about, everything she's doing? That is the clause here. And that is where the problem is. Because once a man becomes obsessed, he can go all out to do different things. They could kill, they could maim, they could do all of that.
That's true.
So we need to know where this line is, where it becomes obsession. Yes, if a man has doubts about a couple of things, he might want to say, okay, what's going on? And yes, in a family, you have to talk about it, like we rightly said. Communication is key. If he tries to communicate and he feels, there's still something else, anything where they hide, sorry, let me come down to Nigeria. So anything where they hide, it will certainly come out in the open one day. You can't hide it forever. Something is going to give away at some point.
Okay.
Take a chill pill and allow things fly. If there's a knife somewhere in the line, it's going to come out eventually.
Okay.
You understand? Not going the extra mile, not getting obsessed.
Okay.
That becomes a problem, a major problem. And I think we should actually talk about it. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gift. And Doctor is saying good night to you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, we'll go on a very short break. And when we come back, we get reactions from the doctor. I'll still pick one or two calls when we come back from break.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational, cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring, and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurts includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for greens and solid jollof rice, greens and solid fried rice, greens and solid ewa going, greens and solid porridge yam, babambari reni, greens and solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni, abọ́dí, ṣàkì ní àbẹ́dọ̀, ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni, àbí kúrúkà, bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Greens and Solid Amala on Point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order and boom! You have it exactly as it is pictured. Grace and Solid Amala on Point. 11134 Highway C South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Grace and Solid Amala on Point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Greens and Solids on Facebook, Greens and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@greenandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Greens and Solid Amala on Point. See you there.
About auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2-vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Welcome back, and we have a caller immediately. So let me just pick the call. All right. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening. Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening. All right, the call didn't quite connect. Please do call us back. All right, do call us back. Please, ladies and gentlemen, you can call us back 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. The phone lines are still open tonight. I was saying, and I need you to take a position on this, Doctor. Conversation in this regard may not, sometimes it's fruitful, but definitely not all the time. If you're asking your partner, okay, those calls, she's likely to say, no, they are genuine, they are real, they are good calls. So how would the man know when he's suspecting? What exactly can he do? Because the question will be opened on his mind, and he would want an answer to it. So what do you think he can do, apart from conversation? Benga is recommending conversation. Conversation is good, but how many women will say the truth? All right? And that's what conversation is all about. Apart from conversation, what can he do, at least to satisfy his curiosity? Yes, doctor.
This is a tough one. If conversation has failed or it's unproductive, and then the man is still concerned, that may be considered legitimate concern. Because if you're, there's something, that's, if he keeps having that sort of a feeling that something is going wrong or something is just not right, or sometimes it may just be right, and sometimes too it may not be right. But the approach is, you want to try and be more vigilant, but do not exhibit jealousy, and do not demonstrate.
He may never know the truth.
Do not demonstrate to your partner that you're snooping around.
I agree with you, but he may never know the truth. How every man wants to know the truth. How does he get to that truth?
How do you know the truth? If you cannot have a conversation.
Feel free to still calling. I'll still take 2 or 3 calls before we go tonight. All right. I know it's a difficult position.
It's a
That's
difficult
why
question,
we need
but the thing is, we're human beings.
Yes. So how will he know the truth?
If you try your conversation, you try to have a conversation with your partner and nothing productive is coming out, you've explored every sort of interpersonal sort of relationship area that you feel like you could explore, that will bring out the truth. If you're unable to establish the truth, then you need to outsource. So outsourcing
now we're getting there.
Yeah.
What is in the outsource? Yes.
Outsourcing a lot of the time. Yes, because you're trying to get at something, right?
Please,
you want to
define
outsource. Outsourcing may mean that you want to hire a personal investigator.
Wow.
Days, a lot of the time too, again, may not be very productive.
Okay.
Because, if your partner finds out that you actually hired a personal a PI to go after her, then that's the end of that marriage. That may be the end of that marriage.
Okay.
Because she will feel like, okay, absolutely, this man does not trust me. And absolutely, and she may even find that very disrespectful.
That's true.
Or embarrassing.
That's true.
That you went to this length just because you want to find out if I'm cheating or something.
That's actually not very healthy.
So,
and I won't recommend
going
that.
about trying to you want to hack your partner's phone because you have considerable or reasonable sort of conviction that they're cheating. All of these can actually, they can turn around to damage the relationship.
They will surely bounce back.
Marriage.
They will surely bounce back.
So what I would say, what I can advise in this situation is to still have a conversation.
Okay. I have my own
Have
answer.
a conversation. But this conversation thing, the idea of having a conversation, it's not just sitting down and talking. Like the other caller said, you got to study the mood, the context, the environment. As a man, you can even go as far as making her so happy, there are things you can do to your woman, that would make her very emotional and she can start to pour out her mind. And the same way for a man too. There are ways that women can approach the man and, that it will start to pour out his mind. You feel very remorseful about it.
I agree with you. I have my opinion and I will let you know very soon. However, I remember that Felicia mentioned this, and very important that Felicia mentioned this. She said she will confront. Now, it's easy for you and I to say, don't confront. But it is he that wears the shoes that know how they pinch. The reality is that some people will confront. Are you ruling out confrontation entirely? My viewers, I can see take 1 or 2 calls, all right? Are you going to confront? Are you just going to let it slide? Yes, doctor, over to you.
Essentially, the approach will not be a one-size-fits-all. You know, like I keep saying, it's very, very relative. Some couples, confrontation will work for them. You confront, you both talk about it, and that's it. And you get what you need to get. Some people, it doesn't work. What that does is that it leads to, it may lead to domestic violence and all that. They go physical, and the whole issue, you know, you find out that you're just not, there's nothing great coming out of it. It's unproductive. So it's just, it's very relative. It's relative.
I like what you said. Now, here's my take on this whole matter. All right. Again, if you want to call in, please feel free to call in. I could still squeeze in 1 or 2 calls. 346-426-5650. 336-456-3800. Here's my take. My take may not be attractive to everybody. Doctor, I'll let you know my take, and you can discuss about it. There is nothing as beautiful as love. Now, I think love is the solution to this. Even when you are suspecting that your partner is kind of cheating or some things are not clear, continue to show the love. And that's the truth. As a matter of fact, you have to pretend like you're not seeing anything. Because if you're just suspecting and you went ahead to confront and you found out that all along she's been talking to her cousin, or you found out that your suspicious is not true, that could damage the relationship beyond repairs. And this is where your love can now come to play. I would like to say something about this very soon. Everybody talks about love, but nobody knows that love is a painful thing to exhibit. Love is not always easy. It is what you show when you do not need to show it. In other words, when you suspect that there's something wrong, continue to show the love. Let her know that you love her regardless. Eventually, if you're really showing this love, she will stop by herself. When you try to force your way through, it could damage things further. We have a call, and we'll pick this call. Good evening. You're welcome to Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Thank you, Eshman. My name is Bamidele. I'm calling from Houston.
Yes, Bamidele. Go ahead.
This has been a very interesting topic. Good evening to you. Good evening to the general doctor there.
Yes, Dr. Fasein.
You guys have been doing great justice to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I was actually waiting for your take.
All right. Go ahead.
That your take, get as it be.
Go ahead.
I think it's a tough one.
Yes.
Especially when you have a reason to begin to doubt
yes.
Your spouse.
Yes.
Yes, it's good to keep showing love. Love covers a multitude of sins. Love is kind. Love is,
yes.
everything. However, before, for example, a woman, you know how women are with their intuition?
Yes.
Before a woman will begin to suspect that something is wrong,
yes.
most often than not, something is actually wrong.
Okay.
As a woman, if I find myself in that position,
yes,
I think I'm going to do everything I can do, albeit discreetly,
okay,
to find out
yes.
if this is actually true.
Yes.
Because, people have what they can, accept. Some people don't really mind. They just want to find out that it's true. And then, okay, yeah, I know it's true. Some are like, it is true. Oh, that's the end of it. But yes. I need to know the truth. The truth will set me free. Yes. All I can say is you have to be discreet about it. Yes. I know of men who had DNA carried out on their children.
Discreetly.
Discreetly. And they found out. we have some that found out that maybe 1 or 2 of the children are actually not his.
Yeah.
And some found out that they actually are all
yes,
his children.
it's another topic on on its own.
It's
Yes.
paternity
So
fraud
you tell
everywhere.
me to keep loving and keep loving when
Yes.
I have concrete reason,
Yes.
genuine evidence.
So
you
at
know?
that point, do you stop loving Bamidele? How do you move on without the love? Where is the love? Is love only for when it's comfortable? When your partner makes a mistake? Does the love end at that point? Can't you love your partner through his cheating process? Maybe the love could bring him back to his senses. Let's talk about this. Yes.
It's possible. One could keep loving a cheating husband until he brings AIDS and infects one, and one dies even before him. One could keep loving.
That's
one thing I've learned to love, really. Honestly.
What you said is cracking me up.
Like the doctor said, there's no one-size-fits-all solution to these things.
Okay.
You look at the dynamics of whatever is happening in that marriage or in that relationship,
Yes,
then you treat it accordingly. That's
Yes.
what I think. That's what I think.
Before I turn you over to the doctor, Bamidele, are you likely to confront your partner if you found out or if you suspected that he was cheating?
Can I tell you a real life story?
Go ahead.
I was holding my ex's phone, and he asked me to check something. I forgot what it was. I think he was trying to make me buy that kind of phone. And I was like, what is even special about this phone? So I was holding the phone, and then a chat came in. And the chat was saying he was supposed to go on an official trip the following day.
Yes.
And this lady who works as an intern in his office was saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't be able to travel with you tomorrow." As in, it landed in my hand, and I was like, Egbami. I couldn't even, like, what is this? I said, hey, bro, what is this? He said, no, I was like, what? So while I'm busy laboring over the children, doing everything, you are out there
Okay.
flirting. So I don't think I could have just ignored that.
Okay.
Maybe now, that was a long time ago. Maybe now I would have ignored. Maybe I would have ignored it. But I think some things are just better trashed out.
Okay. I really appreciate all that you have said tonight, Bamidele. It's been very helpful. I will turn over to Dr. Now. Thank you very much for your call.
Thank you.
All right, just
Thank you,
listen out to the
Bamidele.
advice of the doctor. All right, thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
Doctor, the place of love at this difficult period. What is the place of love? Is it possible to love a cheating partner? Tell us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Love goes beyond. Have you not seen situations whereby a man or a woman is actually aware of this and they are begging the partner to please stop?
Okay.
I want you. I can't live without you. I want
Okay.
to be around you.
Okay.
Love is strong. It's spiritual.
Okay.
So, cheating or no cheating, you're in love, you're in love. But that does not give anyone their, should I call their, the liberty? It doesn't give them the liberty to, to just mess about.
Okay. Okay.
You don't want to take that for granted as
Okay.
well. But like I said, love is superior. It's spiritual. So we cannot.
I agree with you. Bamidele raised a very crucial point that the message came straight to her hands. The example we gave yesterday was actually pictorial. The wife's phone was with the husband, and someone sent her his nude picture. That broke the marriage. Now, things like this happen. The society has gone gagas. The social media has made a lot of things easy. How do families go through this? Now, this is a real problem in our current day society. In those days before phones were everywhere, You understand? It may be easy to hide some things, but now phones are everywhere and it's so difficult to hide. How do families get help when they are suspecting that their partners are discussing with other people outside? Now they've known that they are discussing with other people. Do they tell them, absolutely stop it? Do they show love through it? Or do they say, I can't go beyond this? Doctor, what do you think? How do they help themselves? These are real matters.
Okay, thank you. Like you rightly said about the phone, the advancements in technology in the recent time, these are enablers, right? They are enablers of whatever might be going on in relationships. And at the same time, they're enablers of whatever we might want to do to try to know the truth.
Okay.
So it's you're quite right about what you said, but the fact is technology, advancement in technology is an enabler, so that's what you can explore to know the truth. That's all I can say.
Okay.
If conversation is not gonna work, then explore technology.
Technology. Well, I would tell people to be wary because sometimes running after a partner to find out if they are doing a thing, and at the end of the rope, you find out that they're not. How do you handle it? That not only will destroy the relationship, it may never get to be repaired again. Well, it's been a wonderful time and wonderful discussions, really. The issue of jealousy can really never be overemphasized. I just want to beg everybody, say no to violence, right, Doctor? What will you tell people?
Absolutely.
Yes, no to violence.
Violence is not the best
Yes,
approach.
it's not an option.
It's nobody is perfect, and everyone can. You never can tell. You might be in that situation. You might have been in that situation before. I have been, right? You know, and then it's really not the best approach.
All right.
You know,
I want to
either
say,
as a girlfriend or as a wife, it's not the best approach.
I want to say a very big thank you to you, Dr. Fasein, and I hope that I will have you on my program one more time.
Absolutely.
It's been wonderful. Thank you very much, Doctor. You're most welcome. It's been wonderful tonight, and I really, really appreciate all of you that have been here. Now, these are real life issues that you cannot afford to keep to yourselves. We need to keep spreading these news. Those of you on YouTube, on Facebook, learn to share and share and share. People need to hear. I have not been alone at the studio tonight. The studio is full. And thanks to all the people that are working behind the camera with me to make sure that everything comes to you neat and sound. Thank you, Georgina Bracco, for always being behind the camera and on the console all the time. My able producer, Bukola Sarah, always available and searching for all the goodies around town that she will bring to the studio. Thank you, Bukola, for always being on your feet. My manager, Ehikowecho, who is also my PA. Thank you very much for all the advices, the corrections, the dotting the I's and crossing the T's. They're really very helpful. Well, the big boss himself, the executive producer, Shino Ayo Oyinlola, who is like the umbrella to us all. Thank you for the good work and the good job that you're doing. We just hope that we keep making you proud. Well, we're going to be calling the show a closed one tonight, and we will continue tomorrow as we wrap up our topic on jealousy. Next week, I told you a bomb is coming, and I need you to not only to stay and watch, but also invite people to be here. I will see you, by God's grace, tomorrow. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide. Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.